From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2315, this is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. Our top story is about the ongoing issue of RFI that plagues us all. In the U.S., the head of the FCC recently announced a new approach to studying it.
The chairwoman of the U.S. Federal Communications Commission has pledged that the agency will take a closer look at the role receivers play in rejecting the increasing levels of RF interference. Speaking at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Spain on March 1st, Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel said that until now, most discussions of RFI have focused predominantly on transmitters, with rules put in place regarding transmitter performance to remove RFI. She said this approach was being rethought at the FCC, adding, quote, "Wireless communications only exists when transmitters are connected to receivers. Both are vital. Both matter. And going forward, policymakers need to consider both transmitting and receiving, not just the former at the expense of the latter." End quote. She said she is seeking, quote, "a more transparent and predictable radio frequency environment for all spectrum users, new and old," end quote. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Skeeter Nash, N5ASH.
The global amateur community has been rocked by the tragic death of a well-known ham in Ukraine.
A popular DXer and CW enthusiast, known for his expeditions with his fellow hams in the Ukraine, has become a silent key. DXWorld.net has reported that Ivanlizenko, UR8GX, was killed in his home city of Kherson amid the fighting following its invasion by Russian troops. Ivan's many adventures included the expedition in the summer of 2019 to the Kalanchaksky Islands for the IOTA contest. He participated with fellow members of the Ukrainian radio club Sputnik, UR6GWZ. Ivan also served as the QSL manager for UR1G, the call sign for the club's team of operators. His death was reported on the Facebook page of DXWorld.net, prompting hams from around the world to post their condolences and remember their QSOs with him, particularly his many DX contacts. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
If you're heading to Oregon for CPAC, now is the time to register.
CPAC, the largest amateur radio convention in the American Northwest, is promising sand, surf, and radios, and all of it in person this summer. Online registration opened on the 7th of March. The convention, which is happening June 3rd through the 5th, will be at the Seaside Convention Center in Oregon. This will also serve as the location for the ARRL's Northwestern Division Convention. According to the CPAC website, the event will comply with whatever state and local regulations are in effect for COVID-19 at the time. A CPAC QSO party will be held the weekend before on May 28th to get everyone ready for the 3-day event. For registration or information, visit the website at cpac.org. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
A reminder, the nominating period for the 2022 Bill Pasternak WA6 ITF Amateur Radio Newsline Young Ham of the Year Award is now open. The nominating form can be found on our website, arnewsline.org. Hover your mouse over Awards and you'll see it in the top of the drop-down menu. We invite you to join us in Alabama at the Huntsville Hamfest on Saturday, August 20th, as we present the award live on the main stage. To learn more about the Huntsville Hamfest, please visit hamfest.org. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Skeeter Nash, N5ASH, Jeremy Boot, G4NJH, Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe, I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3, we'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.